Hello and welcome back to Lord Fenton Gaming Plays Wasteland 3. I'm your host Lord Fenton. Today's Wasteland 3 party build video guide. I'm showing everybody the perfect 4 on their spare backup in case you want to use that character. Also, what companions you should have in your party too. As always, like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more Wasteland 3 guides like this. And do not forget to hit that notification bell so there'll be update and more. So we're going to go ahead and start with our first build, the Big Guns Explosive Setup. Now, with this big gun / explosive build, not only be able to use certain big guns like the heavy machine gun, also if you want to go with the flamethrower, however, heavy machine gun's still better. And another thing that's really nice is rocket launcher. Yeah, you heard me right. Rockets do a ton of damage. Also, as a nice bonus, you'll also get grenades. Yeah, those will help you out in a pinch, which is really good. And the bonuses you get from the perks too is wonderful. So let's go ahead and talk about character creation. First of all, you want your coordination at 10 when you start out creating your character. 1 at luck, awareness at 1, strength at 4, speed at 2, intelligence 2, and charisma 1. That's a dump stat. Ignore that. And when you do level up, go for coordination, intelligence, strength, and awareness in that order. And you see I did that, and if you decided to get another level or 2, go for luck. So next up on the list is Quirks. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and talk about Quirks. Now, the best quirk for this setup is Pyromaniac. You see you get fire damage bonus, also you get explosive damage bonus. And there's a 15% chance you'll be set on fire. That's minor. You can always get healed up by your healer, or you use those what you call healing things to heal yourself up nicely. So you definitely want Pyromaniac. No questions asked. Let's go ahead and do backgrounds. Now you want Explodomaniac. This will give you a nice explosive damage bonus of 15%. That is really good if you're using grenades and rocket launchers. And yes, rocket launchers are powerful, so you can switch off between those heavy machine guns and then use a rocket launcher to finish your foes off. So you see the bonuses I got from perks and more. Well, that's at 195%. That is really high for explosive damage. That means you'll really wreck things up. So definitely go for Quirks, Pyromaniac, and Explodomaniac for background. Now for skills real quick, your 3 mains are big guns, explosives, and toaster repair. First of all, you want to do is try to get big guns maxed out evenly with explosives. So yeah, you want to trade off between those two because they're really good. So you're either going to use heavy machine guns, which is nice. You can use flamethrowers, but I felt like they're in the bottom tier compared to heavy machine guns. And the other one is explosive. Rocket launchers are powerful. Bad news is rockets are scarce. That's why I couple that with big guns. So you do a whole bunch of big damage, which is really great. So the third skill I did pick was toaster repair. This is like optional, but I did do it for the latter 2 tiers, and plus made this character the designated toaster repair person. If you want to go for, I say, more damage ability, I would probably going to say is pick either survival, mechanic, or weird science if you're going to be using those electric rockets. Now, once you get those 3 capped out, survival, get that to 6 because the perk you want is really nice. If you want to, you could attempt to get that to 10, but 6 is fine. Mechanic, get that to 3, again for the bonus damage in that. After that, I'm probably going to say is put points in weird science or further your survival if you have enough. Now, I did ammo whisper just for optional. This is why I get a pet for a trophy / achievement. You can ignore that. Other than that, that's how you set up and start the game out with your big heavy gun rocket launcher user. So let's go ahead and talk about the perks. Let's go ahead and talk about perks. Move up, gain 0.5 combat speed on first turn with heavy machine guns. This is a good starter perk to get. Suppressing fire, heavy machine gun attack that drops foes' combat speed and chance to hit for 2 turns. If you demoralize them, you do more damage to them, which is good. Mortar blast, rocket attack that does AoE damage on the next turn. It's one of those nice time damage you should get until you get something better. Still, I would definitely get it if you want to use it. Now, after that is high impact, target directly hit by rockets or grenades, always critical hit. Extremely nice, especially later on in the game. Steady shot, gain 20% evasion and 10% hit chance and lower cover with heavy machine guns, which is really good. Getting low cover, you get to hit some targets. Now, widespread, increase your firing arc on heavy machine guns and flamethrowers by 35%. And if you're especially using suppressing fire with demoralization on your foes, well, that arc just got bigger and you can hit more foes, which is what you really want. So, blast radius, increase your radius of grenades and AoE attacks by 40%. It's very good. Now, for the toaster repair heating elemental, that's all right. I picked it for the fire bonus damage. Toasty, killing an enemy, cause your next attack to do burning attacks, so you can burn a foe, which is good. Last but not leastly, in the survival perk is Big Game Hunter, 20% damage to animals and mutants, which is good. Now, for the next part, we're going to demonstrate our character's abilities. So here we go. Now, here's what happened during the battle. Our leader demoralized these clowns, which means when we use suppression fire, we get bonus damage, which is a really nice setup. This is why heavy machine guns are good later on. You can seriously kill some foes with it. So for now, I'm just softening them up so this way my Desert Rangers could do some serious damage. So I'm going to make sure it's all set up, let it rip. And we got one guy near death, the others are harmed. They'll all be ready for kill. So for the next part of battle, what I'm going to show right now is the explosive part. So you see, I discovered some enemies on the field. I'm going to show you all why explosive damages are devastating. So what I did was I buffed up my characters, demoralize our foes. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that. And I'm going to aim for that vehicle. Yeah, I'm going to show you why rockets are very powerful. And if you're playing on difficulties such as Supreme Jerk, well, save those for very hard targets. Like, for example, this vehicle. So I'm just going to go ahead and let it rip. And that should do it. So I'm just going to time everything. And it should take out the war wagon, since I'm going to attempt to do a direct hit. And there you go. War wagon has been taken out. So we won't get shredded to pieces, which is very good. You can also use grenades too. If you didn't finish the job, use those to definitely finish the job. So my final advice is have your leader demoralize your foes, buff up with more AP. You go in there with your heavy machine gun to start things up. And if things are really tough, use a rocket launcher or grenades to seriously finish them up. And that's it for this build. We're going to go ahead and do the sneaky sniper build. Now, what's a sneaky sniper build? You could do is sneak attack foes from afar with a sniper rifle, do devastating things with a sniper rifle, including ambushes and more. So when you do create your Desert Ranger, start out with 10 coordination to maxed out right away, 1 luck, 2 awareness, 2 strength, 3 speed, 2 intelligence, and 1 charisma. That's a dump stat. Now, for the stats in order you want to get is number 1 is coordination, number 2 is intelligence, number 3 is awareness, and number 4 is luck. And if you get luck maxed out, I hate to say it, just do charisma for precision strikes more often. So that's the classic you want to do for those abilities I just said. Other than that, it's not bad of a build for doing a lot of damage, especially with the hit chances being high. The sneak attacks is really high. You'll see that later on in the video. So what I'm going to do right now, next part is showing you what quirks and backgrounds you should definitely have. Now for quirks, you could do is Sadomasochist, which is really nice for damage, or Serial Killer. However, I felt like Death Wish is the best because it gives you more action points and plus additional action points, which is good. You cannot wear armor, that's a disadvantage. However, most of the time you're hanging out back, so you're not going forward or anything like that. You're just laying back there, picking off shots on foes, and you're just killing them from a far and safe distance. So for the background, I'm going to say Goat Killer because the critical chance is good. You also do Raider Hater if you will want to, but I felt like Goat Killer is the best due to the fact if you get a critical hit, most likely your foes will die. Yeah, I tested this out a lot, especially on those giant worms later on in the game. Yeah, I one-shotted them with a sneak attack and it was a critical hit. So any critical chance does help towards a critical hit. So let's get to the next part. The 3 main skills I did, sniper rifles, sneaky, and mechanics. Obviously, you want to get sniper rifles first ASAP. Get that to 10 because when you get to 10, that perk is deadly. I'll explain more of that later on. Next one up is the sneaky one. And let me tell you right now, that does increase your sneak attack damage. Yeah, you're going to see that in a few moments. So when more that sneaky skill, more sneak attack damage you could do on foes. Your perception is higher. Detection time is takes you longer being detected. So in other words, when you do sneak attack, you could kill your foe in one shot. Yeah, so if you have that set up, you could kill those giant worms. Now, I did mechanic for story reasons because there's a lot of things you want to repair. Also, it's nice, sometimes you do what you call a sniper shot. Then you toss a few turrets, like 1 or 2, and use them as tanks. So that's about it. If you don't like that, I'm probably going to say is use the, what do you call it, one of the kiss ass or hard ass talking skills. Those are a good setup. So if you max those 3 out, survival, you definitely want to do that. Yeah, get that to 6. So you get that nice perk. You can do bonus damage. I did Ammo Whisper as optional. I just did it at 1 for the cat. Yeah, the cat, what do you call it, buff you get is really nice for a sniper. So other than that, just do those stuff like I'm doing, and you'll be able to ping foes from afar, be really devastating, and much, much more. So next portion of this video will be perks. Now, these are suggested perks I should tell you all to get. First one in the sniper tree is mark target. When a foe is marked, minus 50% evasion, and target takes bonus damage from your precision strikes. So when you get that, you aim for the head, you do some real damage. Masterful precision strikes with sniper rifles have a higher critical effects. Really nice concentration. As long as you do not move, you gain 10% hit chance for 1 turn. Extremely nice. This goes on constantly. So in other words, stay still. You get more hitting percentage, which is good. Chain ambush attack with sniper rifle that kills your target. Do not end ambush. In other words, it's a kill streak. You kill a target, do another ambush attack. Keep on going until you miss or you don't kill them. Lights out. 200% sneak attack damage. Extremely nice. Structural weakness. That's from the mechanic tree. 20% bonus damage to robots and vehicles. Really good. Big game hunter from the survival tree. 20% damage to animals and mutants. This is extremely nice. I do mean really nice. So that's it for the perks. You get any others in between, but I felt like those are the best. The extreme best is chain ambush and lights out. Yeah, in other words, you want sniper rifles to 10 and sneaky shit to 10 too. Now for the next portion of this video, we're going to do is test out our sniper. So right now we're facing the clowns. I'm going to show you why that sneaky skill is really useful. So you want to be patient. Make sure you find your perfect target, either down or extremely weakened in some cases. So I decided to aim for the clown. So now the flamethrower clown is definitely weakened up. So what I'm going to do right now is a precision strike. And I'm going to go ahead and try to do is hit him. And let me see if I could. All you need to do is just be patient. And if you're facing certain enemies like this, aim for the tankers. So this way they'll explode. Or if you're facing computers, aim for CPU. And if not, aim for the head. And we just took out that clown with a nice critical hit. Thanks to those perks. So now for this next portion of the video, I'm going to do right now is get Isabel. Yeah, we're going to move her up quite a bit. And I'm going to demonstrate ambush. In other words, that sniper rifle 10 perk. I'll show you why it's powerful. So what we're about to do is have our turn do some damage, weaken foes. And boom, that's 1 kill. And let me see. Boom, that's another kill. And let me see what else. And we missed, so we got 2 kills from it. One time I got 3 or 4 kills. And that's about it for this build. My advice is just hang back, shoot, and when you start combat, just be sneaky about it. And the next build will be the SMG Weird Science build, and here we go. Now with the SMG Weird Science build, you could be in cover, out of cover. You do damage with SMG energy weapons or just regular SMGs. You can swap out between either one of those. You could probably be most likely using energy weapons due to the fact you get bonus damage from them, plus the perks along with it. So when you start creating this character, 10 in coordination, 2 in luck, 1 in awareness, strength for due to Chemtech armor, speed 2, intelligence 2, charisma 1. So when you do level up, obviously you want to get coordination first, and then intelligence second at 10, awareness 3, and if you have enough points, then you do speed. This way you zip around the battlefield and you have the higher initiative, which is good for this build. So for this next part of the build video for the SMG Weird Science, we're going to go ahead and talk about quirks and background, and here we go. Now for the quirk, I could have gone sadomasochist or serial killer. Instead, I did circus freak for the critical resistance and combat speed, because I'm going to zip around the battlefield a lot, try to kill foes. Yeah, there's a perk that when you kill a foe, you get 3 points filled up, and sometimes that's really good. So that's why I picked circus freak. I tried the other ones too, including the Poindexter. That hurt me a lot. So I'll probably say you want to zip around the battlefield, definitely pick this one. And I'm going to go ahead and do the next setup, which is Sex Machine. I did for combat speed. I could have did was Goat Killer, or any ones that give me energy damage, or Raider Hater. But I decided I went for the combat speed, so I zip around. I'll get more speed as I leveled up, which is really good. I'm not going to be able to get speed 10 with this setup due to the fact that strength is at 4. And I want the Chemtech armor, which is too valuable for his SMG build. So let's go ahead and talk about skills really quick. Now, my main skills is automatic weapons, weird science, and nerd stuff. Now, weird science, this one's really nice. It gives you more damage in energy, fire, and cold. Plus, it has some nice perks, especially weird science 9. Makes you really devastating. And I'm going to say this right now. I'll probably say level up along with automatic weapons. That's the next one. You definitely want to get this to 10, because when you get that one perk at 10, it does some nice things. Now, the other one I picked was nerd stuff for story reasons, because you can hack stuff, give yourself a nice advantage for combat, or sometimes you get yourself out of situations of a fight, which is really good. And if you don't like nerd stuff, then do the talking skills on the character, and you just could put nerd stuff on someone else. So after all that, my only other option was survival at 6. Yeah. You're going to say, why survival at 6? Well, that one perk gives you a nice bonus damage to animals and mutants, which gives you a nice percentage. And you see on the left, all the damage stuff I have on there makes it really nice for this character, especially the energy damage. And I'll be using a whole lot of energy weapons, like the SMG one that you will find later on in the game, which is really good. Shreds robots to pieces and armor foes to pieces. So for the next part of the video will be the perks, and here we go. Let's go ahead and do perks off with some of the SMG tree. Go for Hunter. Foes have 40% less benefit from cover when you attack them with SMG or assault rifle, mainly SMG. Really nice. Spray and pray uses twice as many bullets as your normal attacks with the SMG, but negative 25% hit chance. This is all right. It's good to start out with. Now for the weird science microwave research, 0.5% energy damage increase for every point of armor the target has. More armor the foe has, more damage you get to do, which is really good. Now, reckless gain, 50% damage while not in cover with the SMG. This is really nice. So you're not in cover, you attack foes, you get a nice bonus just being out in the open, which is rare in games like this. Stormer, if you move more than 5 spaces, your next SMG attack is 0 AP once per turn. Really good. Trigger happy, killing a foe with any automatic weapon gives you 3 plus AP. Once per turn, this is really great. Kill a foe with SMG, boom, you get another turn. Really helpful. Conductive beam, energy attacks, has 10% chance of shocking foes, dealing energy damage around them. This is really good for 2 turns. Overcharge gives you a bonus in energy, cold, and fire. Sometimes this does have feedback damage to you. And in the survival tree is Big Game Hunter, 20% damage to animals and mutants, really good. After that, you can also invest in the nerd stuff, which is all right. So now we're going to do our demonstration with the clowns. I'm going to show you why SMGs and energy weapons are really deadly combinations. So I'm going to do is just shoot. And one foe is already down thanks to the power of energy weapons. And this one I'm just going to soften them up next time with a regular SMG weapon. And here we go. Yeah, we soften them up a bit for other characters. So I'm going to skip to the next part. Now, for the next part of the video, we're going to face our robot friends. Yeah, I'm going to show you why SMGs are really devastating, especially you have certain ones with energy weapon damage. So I'm going to look for a nice foe to abuse. Let me see here. That guy I could abuse definitely. Yeah, you can even, I'm using just weaken a Scorpitron. Already I cut his hit points in half, and if I didn't miss, I would have taken out that Scorpitron 2 hits. Now later on in the game, this build is extremely deadly. It can take out foes in an instant. So that's it for this build. Let's get to the next one. This build, Leader of the Fist, has leadership, brawling, and medical. Yeah, those are the 3 skills I decided to put on this character. So when you do start this brawler slash leadership strong build, you should start out with 10 coordination, 2 luck, awareness 1, strength at 2, speed 2, intelligence 2, and charisma 1. Those should be your set when you create this character. Now, when you want to max it out, coordination's first. Second of all is obviously speed. And then sometimes you put points into strength. Strength will be number 3 anyways. And then the rest of it will go into intelligence. And if you could get to level 25, max out intelligence. If you go beyond that, I'll probably say start doing luck. Other than that, that's it for classic. So next portion of this video will be quirks and background. Which will be a very easy decision. As for quirks, you have one obvious decision: serial killer. You lose 1 action point when you start out. However, you gain 3+ AP for each kill in combat. And let me tell you, that is really useful for a brawler. And yeah, at one point, yeah, AP attacks will cost 1, which is very good. You get that combo meter filling up. You use that Shaolin move and you kill a foe. Yeah, that's a free 3 AP. That's about 2 or 3 attacks, which is free. That was an easy decision. Now, next up for background, lethal weapon. You're asking why? 10% melee damage bonus. You see on the left, I have that 200% chance. Well, that 10% is in that pool, plus some other factors, including the brawling skill tree being maxed out and others. So that's about it for background. Our next portion of the video will be perks. So let's go ahead and talk about the best ones I picked out. Now, for the next part is the skills. I was doing at the time was after 4, try rush to 6 at least, or 7 for the perk tree. And then I was doing brawling and leadership to go there. So let's talk about leadership first. Now, leadership, you'll definitely want to get maxed out. And here's the thing, ally bonus when you kill enemies, when you kill multi-enemies, really good setup for leadership. You get some nice buffing from it too. Brawling, this is your weapon to use. The perk tree is very devastating, so more points in the brawling, the more hit chance you can get, combat speed, and much more. Plus the perks are well worth it too when you go further down the brawling tree. So first aid I did was at the time, I should have done was got Weird Science to 3, but still this is my 3rd skill. He's my medic. You get that 4, 6, or 10. I like the 10 due to the fact that the perk from it is really nice. I'll go over this after the skill portion of this video. So you want to do next is after probably, I'm going to say it now, when you're in some parts of the first aid tree. Well, go for Weird Science 3. You're asking, why Weird Science 3? I'll explain. You see, in Wasteland 3, the exoskeleton suit has bonus to melee damage. Yeah, your character will look like Deathstroke, but let me tell you right now that melee damage is great. The head is 15% melee damage bonus, chest is 20, and melee damage bonus is 15%. Really nice. You should definitely get it. Do not leave home without it. And if you have enough points into where you call your skill trait, get survival to 6, so you get that perk. Now, I barely got it, and it was really worth it towards the end of the game. So other than that, that's it. So I'll probably say it's leadership and brawling should be your first 2 priorities. First aid in some parts, get Weird Science to 3, max out first aid. After that, you should definitely get survival as the optional one. So next portion of this video will be the perks. Now, let's go ahead and talk about the perks. The first one in leadership, rally, bonus plus 2 AP to all allies. Really useful. And you want those action points. Just trust me. Get this one ASAP. Demoralize, reduce foes' hit chance, critical chance, and give other ability bonuses to your allies if they're demoralized, like our heavy machine gun guy you saw. Shadow Surprise, for every combo meter built up, get +2 armor, penetration, and damage. So if you have a 5x, you're doing well. Extreme Combo, increase the combo max to 10. Use that with Shadow Surprise with 10x. You're like a god, basically. Now, Deadly Combo, Brawling Combo, critical chance increased by 2x. This is very good in a Brawling tree. Flurry of Blows, Brawling attacks cost 1 AP. So instead of 2, now it's 1. You can just brawl all you want to. Hypocritical Oath in the First Aid. Gain 50% bonus damage for 2 turns after reviving a down ally. Really good. Big Game Hunter, if you have the 6 survival points, definitely get it. So that's about it. Rush towards the leadership tree and then do the brawling one. And then afterwards, you can go for the Hypocritical Oath and any other medical perks too. If you get Big Game Hunter, that is a bonus. So let's do the demonstration. Now, here's our demonstration. We're going to demonstrate the leadership abilities and the demoralize. Yeah, you definitely want to see this. So you always want to rally up. That's first of all. Free 2 AP for everybody else. Makes you really love. Then I decided to demoralize. As you seen earlier, I had my SMG guy attack to demoralize foes for bonus damage. Yeah, you see, I'm just picking around. Yeah, you always want to do this when you first using this build in battle. So this way, you not only buff, you demoralize too, and your buddies could do some really devastating attacks. So I'm going to get to the next portion of the video, which is actually him in action. So for the next part, I decided to mess around, so there's no more robots thanks to our sniper. So here's the thing. When you're using brawling, you start building that combo meter. If you use the shallow move, yeah, you can sometimes kill foes off. I was just messing around with that, so I'm just going to show you a demonstration of this. Still, if there's weaker foes, kill them off. So this way, you can start getting some bonuses. So if you do multi-kills, you get a nice bonus and more. That's it for this build. I'm going to show you a 5th build. Now, this build right here I set up for your companions mainly, but I'll give you a start one in case you want to do it. You want to do is 10 in coordination, 1 look, I'll probably say is 1 awareness, 2 strength, 2 speed, 2 intelligence, and 1 charisma. Now, you have characters like Lucia Wesson. This will be a perfect fit. Scotchmo to a degree. However, he's all over the place. Even Quan's alright for it, but I'll probably say use the Weird Science one. And I'll probably say use the, for the Quirks, Sadomasochism for that damage. You could do Serial Killer. That's another nice option too. So yeah, those two are really great for perks, but I picked the Sadomasochism. I felt like that one was much better for a shotgun character. So as far as the background, Goat Killer. I picked for that for the critical chance. You could do Raider Hater. That one was a good one too, but I felt like Goat Killer was the best. However, if you have companions, you're stuck with a companion setup. Here's the thing. Lucia Wesson's best for this setup. Second is Scotchmo. I'll get to more of that for my reasonings, but let's go over the quick overview of the skills real quick. So as for the skills, I focus on is small arms and survival. So I have those skills to 9. I definitely will read those 2 books. Afterwards, I did Hard Ass, the talking skill. Yeah, I put the third one as one of the talking skills. I probably would have did Kiss Ass. I would have been a lot better. But still, you want those talking skills. Either on one of your rangers or better yet, your companions. However, just a word of caution on the Team November ending. Your companions will be separated, so make sure you have a Desert Ranger if you're going for that ending with Kiss Ass as one of their main skills. So let's go ahead. I'm going to do a quick overview of the perks. Now, for the perks, I did the survival one, which was the bonus damage one to animals and mutants. And then after that, I went all across the tree since sometimes I want to switch to a shotgun or the pistols. So if you're going to do one or the other, here's my advice. Shotgun, only pick the shotgun ones and the one at 10 or anything else that's both of them. If you're going to be using pistols and revolvers, only pick the pistols and revolver one. And that's about it. That's my final advice on this build that's tailored more for companions. So let's go ahead and talk about my thoughts about the companions. So what are the two best companions in the entire game? I'm gonna be honest, Lucia Wesson and Scotchmo. Yeah, they are really perfect. Besides, they're using the small arms, and they can use shotguns, which is the best weapon in the entire game. Yeah, so I'm gonna say each one of them are perfect for my setup. The other ones are good is Giuseppe, but that's late game to get her. Quan's good, however, if you're gonna go against a certain person, you might lose him. Jody Bell's alright. The rest are eh. So let's go ahead and talk about Lucia Wesson. Now, first of all, she's lacking coordination and other factors. However, you get that up really quick as you level her up. Then her intelligence and awareness, you're basically all set and good to go. She has no quirks, which means, yeah, that's could be good or bad. I think that's bad. That's the only downside bugaboo of it. Now, her background gunslinger is really good. That's why she should use a pistol. As for skills, I set her up as hard ass. So in other words, she does intimidation. I maxed that out right away for the end of the game. So this way, if I have to fight anything, she'll just use that. After this, I did was small arms, get that to 10. Then survival, get that to 10. So she does a lot more damage. And that's basically it. Her weapon modding and barter worked my other setup. If she didn't have those, she would have been fine. So next up is Scotchmo. Here's the thing. Scotchmo is all over the place. You want to get coordination up maxed out on him, then intelligence, and then get awareness. If you get one more level, hit that awareness max. He has some other good skills, but it's like really all over the place. Now, way to squeeze him is it has upside and downside. Upside is he does damage when you drink. Downside, when he sobers up, he doesn't do damage at all. As for his background, yeah, it just does some resistance. So what I did with his skills was I got Kiss Ass maxed out first. Then Lockpick, and he's my Lockpicker. Then after that was Small Arms. So good news is after I got those, since the fact that 2 of the 3 were required that I definitely wanted, and enough points for survival, that was only at 5. I wish melee combat wasn't there, then I could have put an extra point there. So I tailored Scotchmo to the build I shown, so that's about it for those 2. If you pick any of the other ones, then you probably try to do is at that point, except for Quan, have them specialize in other things, and have one of your rangers either have Kiss Ass or Hard Ass. So let me go ahead and give my final thoughts. Now, here's my final advice. First advice is make a barter mule. So if you have so much junk, make sure you have them 10 bartering, 10 weapon modding, and 10 armor modding. So this way, not only that person will sell you stuff using my unlimited money trick, also you could do is mod up your weapons and armor. And if you want one of your main characters to have Kiss Ass at least, then switch out the SMG nerd stuff and put Kiss Ass there and rush that to 10. Then get someone like Lucia Wesson with nerd stuff. Other than that, this is perfect for the entire game. You do a lot of damage. You'll definitely survive. Well, this is it from my Wasteland 3 perfect build video. This is Lord Fenton signing off. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day or night. Please stay safe. Please subscribe to my channel for more content like this. If you do like what you see, hit that subscribe button and check out my suggestions on the upper left hand corner or the bottom left hand corner YouTube suggestion. Have a wonderful day or night. Please stay safe.